Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Richard, alias Dickie. Used to be bankrupt pensioner, but now we are Barnstormer Dickie. So, there we go. There's an introduction. What does 45 million British pounds buy you? What does well, it's certainly not a Triumph Tiger 2016. Hello everyone, how the hell are you? 45 million pounds, what does that buy? Well, it can buy 100 Hellfire missiles with full launch capability. And that's, you know, from a fireworks perspective, that's probably one night's worth of fireworks. I was going to say pleasure, but it's not pleasure. But that's another subject. But that's 45 million can buy that. One night's worth of Hellfire missile launchers, I guess. And the launch capability that goes with it. That's one night gone, 45 million. 45 million could also buy you a beautiful yacht. Actually, 35 million could buy you a beautiful yacht, and having 10 million to retire on for the rest of your life, and you use your yacht to live in and go round the world and do what you do. What do you think to that idea? I think that's a great idea. 45 million is relevant. So let's move on and let's go for a ride. And let me tell you why we shouldn't be paying vehicle excise duty or road tax on motorcycles. That's what we're talking about today. And I just want to give my opinion on that and see if you think if it's a load of crap. While we're at it, don't forget, as it's the new season, the season's coming up, don't forget to order your Auchi kit from the links below. This is the C3 Plus, and it's absolutely wonderful. It's just one wire to link it, and it's got a quick release system and all that kind of crap. Order it below. It would be appreciated. I do get a little bit of commission, and that helps fund the channel, as YouTube has decided to halve the revenue to all their contributors. There you go. Let's go for a ride. Let's stick it in gear first. I guess that would help. So, 45 million, and I think that's a generous amount I'm giving from my calculations, is about how much motorcycles bring to the government from a tax perspective on vehicle excise duty. I'll tell you how I calculated it. So, about 9 billion. About 9 billion. Here we are, let's go down here. Way, brake. About 9 billion revenue is generated from vehicle excise duty, road tax, yeah? A year. And we know that less than 1% of road users are motorcycles. So 1%, let's be generous, 1%, not less than 1%, but 1% of 9 billion is 90 million. But we also know that most of the bikes that are registered at 125cc, and they only pay £26 a year, and other bikes pay, like this one on the Triumph Tiger, I pay about £121 for the year. So we can confidently half the 1% of 9 billion, 90 million, half that, because I think it's even less, but you correct me if I'm wrong. So that's 45 million. 45 million buys you either a yacht or one night's worth of fireworks with Hellfire missiles. What do you think to that? What do you think to that? Why am I saying this? Well, I'm saying this because the revenue generated, the 45 million, is just not worth getting or going through the hassle for It's not worth getting the hassle of getting it off the motorcycles. And if we didn't pay vehicle excise duty, road tax, then that would encourage other people, even though it's a saving of £120 or £80 or £26, that would encourage other people to then go and get motorcycles because you don't have to pay road tax. What do you think to that idea? What do you think to that idea? 45 million in the bigger scheme of things doesn't buy that much. You tell me if I'm wrong. I appreciate that, I appreciate that 45 million is a significant number, but in the bigger scheme of managing a country and all that, 45 million is, instead of it being £90 million, let's say in your pocket it's £900. Yeah, 45. Less than 1% of that is £9, half it, £4.50. That's £4.50. It's nothing. If you had £900 in your pocket, £4.50 is irrelevant. You wouldn't think twice about spending £4.50 on a Starbucks latte with a vanilla shot in it. That's how much of a latte costs. £4.50. So in the bigger scheme of things, 45 million is not a lot of money. And if they had no road tax, then we wouldn't have to pay for the license and storage fees from the computing systems. Yeah, from the computing system. Say hello. There we go. To capture the data for this motorbike and your motorbike and track that you've not paid it or you have paid it, all that will be gone, so the savings there. And then we could get rid of the registration of tax completely, so you don't have to go on like with a historic vehicle. You have to go and register your tax year, even though the cost is zero. They can go as well. We don't need to register them. Yeah, just update the police systems to say this car is over 40 years and it's historic and all that crap. Beautiful roads of Staffordshire. What do you think to my idea? And why a mag really need to push this? Yeah. What I'm trying to do is encourage people, even though it's only a small saving, somewhere between £26 and £121. It's just enough to make people think, oh yes, I will go and get a bike, I don't have to pay road tax. And then instead of having 3 cars on the drive, I can have 2 cars on the drive and a motorbike, and use the motorbike to go to work. Yeah? Just use the motorbike to go to work. Because that's where we're going. We are going that way. Another 20 years, people won't be able to afford cars. Yeah? They won't be able to afford to insure them. They won't be able to afford to tax them. They'll have to get to work by some other means. And then you could say, well, these new electric bikes, that'll be good enough. And that's okay, I understand that. But some of us like to have a motorbike. Some of us like to have a gearbox. Some of us like to have the confidence that you can get on a petrol engine. Lets this car come down. Some of us like to have the confidence to just get on a bike and go for a long trip. Yeah? Without having to charge the bike up. Yeah? Because it looks like the pathway to net zero is going to die. The rest of the world, other than a few European countries, the pathway to net zero is dead. No one can afford it anymore, and they're starting to realise it. It'll be soon enough in the UK where we'll succumb to the need for petrol and diesel. oil-based fuels. We will succumb. Whether that's right or wrong, we're not disputing that, but it's inevitable. It's coming. It's just that when you get, as soon as radicals like Miliband get kicked out, then there's going to be a reality check, and the North Sea will be drilled for more oil, even though it's not the right kind of oil. So I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, it's not the right kind of oil for petrol and diesel. You correct me if I'm wrong, but that oil can then be sold to whatever use it is. Anyway, we're digressing. We are digressing. Oh, I'd just like to tell you, this is coming up the end of February. It's a beautiful day, and I'm wearing my summer gear. It's that beautiful. I've got my riding jeans on, and I've got my summer leather jacket on. Admittedly, it's got its liner in, got a t-shirt on underneath it. It's so refreshing to get out on the bike with summer gear, rather than the textile trousers and the textile jacket and all that good stuff. Yeah, it's so refreshing. You should try it. It's not that cold. Then again, I'm only doing 20-30 mile an hour. I'm not doing 70. I guess it would be a bit chillier at that. Should we pay vehicle excise duty, or should we not? Is it worth it? Now, when I said 45 million, I'm being generous there. I suspect it's less than that. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah? Please correct me. I'm just doing basic Occam's razor calculations of what's available off the internet. And the simplest answer from a calculations perspective is often the right one. If you know better than I, and you know the number of how much revenue is generated from motorcycles in vehicle excise duty, you tell me. I think I'm being generous at 45 million, which buys you 100 Hellfire missiles for you to play around with your adversary, or a yacht to go round the world with. I know I prefer a yacht. What do you think? A nice yacht with a container in the back, a garage in the back of it, with a couple of motorbikes and a nice little car. This Triumph Tiger is absolutely wonderful. These Auchi screens are absolutely wonderful. If you've got this far, I'm asking you nicely, please subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you are subscribed, that's absolutely wonderful, and I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. If it wasn't for you, the channel wouldn't exist. Absolutely wonderful. So this is the road to Eccleshall. So if you want to, and don't forget the ride iron gloves and all the clothing. I've got the summer jacket from Ride Iron, and it's absolutely fantastic. I'm not wearing it at the moment because I thought I'd try my leather, make sure it's okay, and it's perfect. And don't forget to order your Ride Iron kit for summer. In fact, the next video I'll try to wear it. I will try to wear it. Black and orange, it's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Tell me your thoughts. Is paying vehicle excise duty, balanced on the scale of things, a waste of money? And should it be free? On the understanding that your motorcycle, this motorcycle is paying more road tax than a number of cars that are on the road. Diesel cars. It's just, my son's diesel car, he pays £30 a year. Just saying. It's more expensive to pay the excise duty on this Triumph Tiger 4 times as expensive as it is for a diesel car. Oh, it's lovely to ride into the corners. Oh, it's lovely. Absolutely wonderful. Start going in your garage, start looking at your bike, get it ready for this season. I know there's a lot of people that don't come out through the winter, and I understand that. I do understand that. But now's the time to start looking at that motorbike, make sure that the battery's charged, make sure, does it need a service? You can do that yourself. I tend to. It's easy enough. I'll see you very soon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. All the best. Ride safely. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like, share it on. Thank you. Bye bye.